This thing is so powerful. And for one, as a musician, I've powered my whole setup, like 2 speakers, a subwoofer, lights, pedals, even 2 people with pedals, and all connected to this thing. And it runs it just fine. 4-hour gig, no problem. Maybe there's like 25% left at the end of that. But not to mention that you can have it like all plugged in, but also have this plugged into an outside source so that it's still charging. And then maybe if like the power goes out, it continues on. Like all of this will just keep going on. So it's a great fail safe for that. But I just love the fact that, watch, ready? I'm going to unplug this. I don't know what's going to happen when I unplug it though. I've never really experimented with that. So hopefully it doesn't go out. That'd be weird. Yeah, there we go. Still going. So the whole thing is being, this whole thing that we saw earlier is being, is running great. It's just off of this right now. Yeah, this is going to power a lot. Great for camping. Great for if you have like a party outside, outdoors. If you have a band, if you have a DJ, if you want to have this as a backup. So you're like, you know, worried that the power could go off, but you don't want the party to stop. So right now I'm running it off of the AC here. And these are Australian plugs. So if you're in Australia, this is Australia right here where I'm broadcasting from. And, but wherever you get it from, it will have your plugs. And this is 220. So that's great. You can see the screen here that gives you all of the information that you need, including, like if like the output right now is at 148 watts. So again, we're running a computer off of it. We're running the switchers and the pod mic. We have lights on here. We have 2 different cameras that it's charging. Just a bunch of stuff. It's actually quite impressive. So 149 watts output. It gives you the percentage of the battery here, but also it gives you like at that current wattage, how much time is left. And that's really important. So you can kind of see, like it says 5 hours. I can run this setup for 5 hours before it goes off. Yeah, you have your 2 USB A's with 24 watt max. You have 2 USB C's with 140 watt max. Again, great power right there. You can charge this thing up as I had it plugged in earlier with just your typical, it's very standard, and it comes with the charging cable as well. If you need a boost of power, you can also jump that up. It's normally going to be around 600 watts, but you can jump that up to 1200 uninterrupted too. So if you just pop that over, that's no problem. As you can see, we're not running anywhere near 600 watts, so we're good. You also have charging points for solar. It looks like this. So this could go to like solar or a car charger. And here is what the car charger looks like. So you plug this in to your car and you can be charging this unit up from your car. Like let's say you're driving on a long trip and you want to keep this all charged up. You could do that. And you can even be running this as well as it's being charged up. So there's like little mounting points on here. So you can see the vents right there's a vent right there, good handles, and then like quarter thread mounts. So I'm assuming there's a good product that you can get to work with that. There it says Power 1000. On the other side, there is a vent as well. And then if we flip it up, you can see the top. Not much going on at the top, just the top with their logo on it. I mean, you can rest some things on there if you need to. It's very heavy duty, so you don't have to worry about putting like a power tool or something on there if you're charging that up as well. And I've used power tools with it. Works fine, perfectly. Like great for your garage, great if you're outside doing, renovations or something and you need to plug in power tools, like a saw or whatever. I have done those. On the back, there's not much going on, as you can see in this screen over here. Hello. Yeah, just the logo there. So it all happens on the front here. I think you can get this separately. It has this like a travel bag, which is nice because it's got vent pockets. It's got little mesh pockets. It's got a pocket for the front here where you can store your cables. Like I have this little car charging cable in there. On the front, it's got access to all of the plugs, like that you'd see right here, all the ports and like the screen. And yeah, it's built really well. It's easy to makes it easier to carry like around your shoulder. And if you don't want to carry it this way, it's easy to carry it like a gym bag, I suppose. There is noise coming from this, so if you want to hear it, listen. Nice. I will say, yeah, being able to use this in so many different scenarios, I think that for anyone that's having parties or big gatherings, or I even like, yeah, just taking it to the beach and, you know, run some big speakers off of it. That's no problem as well. I was running two of these speakers and a bigger subwoofer, uh, two different pedal boards, um, three different lights, like LED lights, like stage lights, and we did four sets, four 45-minute sets, but also kept it running during our breaks because we had music going off on our breaks. And so so it was about 5 hours with setup, 5 hours, and there's still about 25% left at the end of it. So yeah, that's that's really, really cool. It's quiet. I mean, it's actually very quiet compared to some of the other ones that I've used. Like if you're camping or something like that, you don't want a loud like generator. I mean, that's actually another good point to that too. If you have a big event and you want to run it with generators, you have that generator noise just constantly going, and then you have to fill it up with gasoline, and this just makes it so much better. I mean, it'd be better just to have a few of these, especially at that price. It's basically like 2 for 1. You can get a couple of these. That'd be awesome if you're running a production studio, or you know, you were running a music studio with like bands, and you want to make sure that they're covered with power. I've played gigs where it was raining outside, so they put me somewhere where to access. It was in a mall, and to access the power point, you'd have to run a cable, and you'd have to have the all the proper tape to cover that, you know, that long extension cord. And I was just like, I'll just use this. And it worked so good. I didn't have to worry about that. So I love that. Fully charges up in 70 minutes. So it has fast charging. Yeah, you could charge it up, and that's really good. It's also, you know, there's a lot of safety mechanisms on here too to prevent overcharge, to prevent overheating with the vents that are really quiet. And yeah, also, you know, I would love to get my hands on the solar panels for charging this thing. It'd be great. I'd definitely take it camping. I'm not someone that likes to go camping a lot, but I feel like if I had something like this and some solar chargers, it'd make it more fun. Um, Not necessarily living off the grid, but just like, yeah, having that power still there. You can run your coffee machines. You can run small refrigerators. I haven't plugged my big refrigerator into this, but I'm planning on just trying a bunch of different things out that are pretty hefty on power, and like microwaves and stuff like that. So you can provide a stable output of 2,200 watts until the battery runs out. It's a max output of 2,600 watts, but also a peak of 4,400. So that's what helps power those power tools and stuff. So already, let's lift this up. I'll show you. I mean, this is in front of me, but yeah, it's pretty heavy. This thing weighs 13 kilograms, which means that is about 30 pounds. It's a nice little 30-pound heavy duty thing. Like, it's heavy duty, but it's also, you know, it's got like a plastic build around it. But it's heavy. It's powering this whole thing. If I unplug this, the string goes off. That's how good this is. That's how much I trust it to. It gives you about 4,000 cycles of life, which is like 10 years or something like that. That's a good amount of cycles. So everything here you see, the computer screen, the computer that's under the table. I've had some other ones, and they've been good, but they haven't like if I plugged in all my gear, the same thing that I've done with this, you know, it would kind of go quicker. One of them had like a built-in, like a wireless charger on the top, which was cool, but I never really used it. And they had like lights on them, and that's cool too. But I just, have a different. I'd probably use my phone light over that anyway. So, thanks again so much for watching, and see y'all tomorrow. Now, right.